Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Facebook. So if anybody wants to watch, you are more than welcome to go to our Facebook page, Miles Park School, and have your other family members, supporters also join us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Facebook. Anybody wants to watch? Facebook page, Miles Park School.
We have approximately 2 minutes before we get ready to get started with Miles Park's virtual back to school meeting. We'll be with you shortly. Welcome to all of our families that are here, especially if they are our returning families, and welcome to our new ones to the Hornet's Nest. All right, my name is Tamika Taylor Ivory. I am the Miles Park principal, and once again, I would like to thank you for coming out this evening to our Miles Park virtual parent meeting. At this time, could you please mute your microphone? This will be live streamed on Zoom as well as Facebook. What you can find, if you're not for sure in regards to our link, or if other families are reaching out to you, please have them go to our Miles Park Facebook page, and they can log on there, Instagram, as well as Twitter. If you have any questions regarding the information I provide you tonight, please put it in the chat. If you are on a call or on your phone, if you have questions, go ahead and send that to Anthony H. Brown at clevelandmetroschools.org, and he will respond to you within the next 24 to 48 hours. This evening, you'll have the opportunity to meet our leadership team. You'll find out our point of contact, our district priorities, what your child's school day will consist of, the hours, the supplies, when lunch will be provided, as well as technology. You'll learn about our Schoology platform. You'll also learn about Seesaw, which will be focused with our preschool through third grade. You'll also find out who your child's teacher will be, as well as you'll learn from Mr. Brown, as well as Raymond Hill, our family supports we'll be providing this year. And then what we'll do is that we'll conclude with a question and answer period from the chat, as well as from Facebook. Some important information that you need to know will always be located on our Miles Park website that will be updated once per week. You can also call Miles Park School at 216-838-4450. At this time, I'm going to introduce our leadership team for the 2021 school year. I am Tamika Taylor Ivory. I am the person that sends those IVR messages to you once per week. We have our assistant principal, Christine Wade.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome and welcome back.
We have our Dean of Engagement, Mr. Anthony Brown.
There we go. Sorry about that. I have myself on mute. Good evening. Hello, everyone. I'm Anthony Brown again. A pleasure to be here, a part of the Miles Park Hornets Nest family.
And we have our Verizon digital coach, that is Ashley Helber.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
And we have our SAYS coordinator, our family support coordinator, Mr. Raymond Hill.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Look forward to meeting all the new and old families.
Some other important information that we wanted you to know about is our COVID-19 hotline. So if you have questions in regards to COVID, you can call the number that is provided there, 216-838-WELL. Also, if you are having technical difficulties with your technology that you have at home, you will call 216-838-0440. If we are unable to support you at Miles Park School in regards to our family and community engagement, we do have a direct number so that you can contact them, and that will be at 216-838-3223. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this screen, so if you need to contact any of our resources that are provided, we would like you to do that at this time. If you are unable to, that's okay, because after this meeting, this recording will be posted on our Miles Park website. For the 2021 school year, during our remote learning for the first 9 weeks, our CMSD has priorities. Our number one priority is to maintain a healthy and safe school, as well as making sure that our scholars and staff have what is needed for them to be successful in a remote learning capacity. Learning and teaching has been in practice for the past 100 years. However, during the past 2 weeks, our teachers have gone through intense professional development in preparation for this year's curriculum. By supporting our scholars, staff, and families, we have found different ways of making sure that we are able to engage your child that will be much different than when we did shut down in March. Your child will not just be provided worksheets that will actually have live sessions with their teacher. Intervention will be provided, as well as enrichment. We are all in this together. There's going to be a cycle of learning in which teachers will teach content, they will assess your child, and make sure that they learn exactly what they need in order to be prepared for the remaining of the school year. This is our new norm. Everybody is faced with these challenges, but if we are all in this together, we will have much, much, much success. If you need to come to Miles Park, whether it's to register a new student, whether it's to receive documents, or just simply communicating with us, our school hours will be 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. However, if you need to work with our school secretary, Ms. LaShawna Franklin Burks, she is available 8 a.m. to noon, and then she'll have a lunch break, and our school will reopen from 1 to 4 p.m. If you do need to come to the school, there will be COVID health screenings. And if there's more than one parent that is already in the office, we please ask that you social distance. You will be required to wear a mask inside of the building. So the big question is, what does remote learning look like at Miles Park for this year? Your child in grades preschool through 8th grade will have an instructional day in preschool from 8:30 to 10:30. In grades kindergarten through 8th grade will have an instructional day from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Students will have formal instruction on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. This will be a combination of live sessions, just like we're doing right now, as well as homework sessions. On Wednesdays, students will work independently on those homework assignments. There will be office hours for you to be able to communicate with your child's teacher. Your teacher also will be doing one-on-one sessions and tutoring with your child. There also is homework help. We'll be conducting IEP meetings, SST meetings, and other supports on Wednesdays. Each day, students in kindergarten through 5th grade will have 3 academic subjects in Encore. 3 academic subjects will be reading or language arts, mathematics, and either social studies and science for grades kindergarten through 5th grade. For 6th through 8th grade, they will have language arts, math, science, and social studies, and an Encore. Encore classes or special classes are gym, art, music, and library. During this time, and it's very, very important, we have placed resources on our Miles Park website, which are easy how-to videos in regards to Schoology, how to log on to your Chromebook or your iPad, how parents can access our Schoology platform. Schoology this year will be where all of your students' assignments will be entered. It also will be where you're able to communicate with your child's teacher if you choose not to communicate with them by phone. This is where you will be submitting homework assignments. You will have those interactive discussions. Announcements will also be placed on there, and this is where they will take their tests. If your child is actually in preschool through 2nd grade, this same platform will be set up for them in the platform of Seesaw. And when you go to tomorrow's meeting, they will actually walk you through that process. Parents, another positive about Schoology is that this is where there's easy access through Clever. Once they log into Clever, they will have a username and password, and it will take them directly to Schoology. So it cuts out a lot of, I need to click on this, I need to click on that. There's 2 steps, and they're right there to engage with their teacher. This past week, CEO Gordon did make an announcement that he did send out to all of your homes that are on file or by via email your child's username and password. And if you do not have your username and password, please call Miles Park School, or you can email one of the administrative staff and we will definitely help you. After this week's parent meetings, each individual teacher will contact you and provide you this information as well. So what are some of the things that parents can do to support their child during remote learning? If you can set up structures and procedures and routines in your home, maybe put a family calendar, something that is visual, so that they are able to track when their assignments are due, if they have a project, if maybe you have to meet with them during the office hours. If you can provide them a quiet space with few distractions so that they can engage with their teacher in those live sessions or one-on-one, that would be wonderful. We're not asking for anything special. It could be in the corner, it could be in the dining room, living room, it could be in their bedroom, just a quiet area so that students feel comfortable engaging with their teacher. During this first 9 weeks, students do not have to have uniforms. So please make sure that they are dressed appropriately while they are on the screen. As you see me, I am neck up. That's all we need from you on the screen or from your child. So you're saying, Ms. Ivory, well, what kind of supplies do we need in order for my child to be successful during this 9 weeks for remote learning? Well, what is nice is that CMSD is actually purchasing some of those supplies for you. We will be setting up times for you to come to the school to pick up some of those supplies. For the first week of school, which begins September 8th, we are just asking that you have paper and pencil, maybe some crayons or a color pencil. This week, well, next week, September 8th, beginning September 8th, the teachers are going to focus more on showing your child how to navigate Schoology or Seesaw, how they can submit their assignments, how to engage in the live activities, and also there will be time to meet with you so that you know how to log in and communicate with them through Schoology or Seesaw, as well as to monitor your child's completion of assignments. The next question you're asking about technology. Thank you for those families that have been calling in and coming up to the school at your scheduled appointment time. We have to make sure that we have scheduled appointment times due to COVID protocols. So if you are still in need of technology, this is the number that you would call, which is our school, at 216-838-4450. What is different now is that we have been told that preschool and kindergarten students will be provided iPads. Students in 5th through 8th grade will be provided iPads as well. As soon as they come in, they're stuck in New Hampshire right now, but as soon as they're here, we definitely will be calling you so that you can schedule an appointment to come pick them up. For those families that I met with in March, April, and even in May and distributed Chromebooks, please keep those at this time so that your child is able to access all of our activities beginning next week. If you are having a difficult time logging on, there are other ways that we are able to support you. We just need to know that information. Can someone please mute? We appreciate that. Thank you. So part of your child today, they will have a break for lunch. So there are two options that will be available during this time. One, beginning on Tuesday, the first day of school, September 8th, families actually can go and pick up a lunch between the hours of 10:30 and 2 p.m. at Miles Park, or they can actually go to the nearest school or high school to pick up their lunch. So option one, lunch will be provided for grab and go on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesday will be shut down, but on Tuesday, you will pick up a lunch and breakfast for Wednesday. So once again, I want to stress, this is option number one. You can go to any of the K-8 schools or even to the high school on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays and pick up the grab and go lunch and breakfast so that your child is well prepared to start their morning of learning. Wednesdays, it will be shut down for cleaning. Option two, if you choose to go to the high school, you also have the opportunity to actually pick them up for the entire week. What you will need is a barcode. If you don't have your barcode, the school, does not matter if your child is at Miles Park and you go to just say John Adams. You can go to John Adams, pick up your child's lunch and breakfast for the week, and you say, I don't have my child's barcode, or my child doesn't have their barcode. They have access to every student in the district. They can print off that barcode. So that is something, a barrier that we are eliminating for you. So at this time, I want to tell you about some of the supports and resources that Miles Park will be able to provide for you during the first 9 weeks of school. This will be provided to you or explained to you from Mr. Brown, as well as Raymond Hill, our Say Yes coordinator. Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor Ivory. We appreciate that and everything you've shared so far. To all of our parents and our scholars of Miles Park, again, we are here to support you in any way possible through these 9 weeks and beyond. We want to do as much as we can to provide you with whatever resources. Myself, along with Mr. Hill, our Say Yes coordinator, our Ms. Parrish, who is our Planning Center instructional aide, and Ms. Petrus, who works with Project ACT, is here to provide you with all these resources. We are working with Belfair, with Metro Health, with Open Doors Academy, with True to You, MyCom, and P16, just to name a few. Let you all know now that we are working very closely with the P16 and the MyCom programs, because they are working on now to provide parents and families with what they call academic learning pods at no charge. So to be able to provide you with some resources where you can be able to take your child somewhere in a safe environment where you can still go to work, where it's a small classroom environment where maybe less than 9 or 10 students where you can go. So we are working on that list. there was a meeting earlier today from some of the community churches and rec centers and the Boys and Girls Club and some other places to provide you with some places where you might be able to go and take your young scholar while you are at work. And so you can be able to know that they're going to be safe and well. And so we are so excited about that. And again, as much as we will have resources, we'll post it to, again, on our website, as Ms. Taylor Ivory said earlier. We'll post it to our website. We'll post it as much as we can to our Twitter, our Instagram, and our Facebook page. Again, to our Facebook viewers who are watching us right now. Again, we want to say again, if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the chat and we'll be able to get back with you as soon as possible. That's all I have. I'm going to now bring Mr. Hill so he can talk a little bit more about our Say Yes partnership. Mr. Hill.
Hi, everybody. I'm the family sports specialist with Miles Park, and I'm with Say Yes Education. Say Yes is a program that provides free scholarships to CMSD graduates to a variety of colleges. At the moment, they're offering scholarships from 120 universities and state colleges around the country, plus majority of the community colleges in Ohio. And also they provide scholarships to trade and certification programs. One of the other parts to Say Yes is providing family resources to families that might be in need, which is my position. Currently, we're at 42 schools this year. Last year, we're at 16. Some of the things that Say Yes provides is we have a link with Cleveland Legal Foundation that provides direct legal services to Miles Park families at no charge. So if you're ever in need of legal advice, legal assistance, you can contact Legal Aid Society of Cleveland. They will provide that to you. As of last year, we also did the after school programs and potentially summer camps, depending on how the situation progresses. Once in-school activities is available, we will also provide that to the school.
We also want to remind the parents that you'll know that part of this whole process, as we are trying to transition back into school in this virtual space, this virtual remote space, is to deal with the students and their social emotional wellness, because trauma of any kind can be very troubling for some. And this is for my youngest one from pre-K all the way to even as adults. We're all dealing with some level of trauma and in this new world that we are now carving out and paving out. And so with the help of our planning center, with Ms. Parrish, and myself and Mr. Hill and some of our other partners, we'll be providing just some motivation, some encouragement to our faculty, our staff, and to our parents, to our students, whether it's a motivational word, it's a character count message of the day, something that we can still kind of get the day started, whether we're going to provide it as a live situation or we may provide it as a pre-tape and they can go back and play it at your leisure. But the whole idea is we want to make sure that we are identifying any of those challenges. If there's something going on with the student, even in a virtual sense, you can kind of get a feel and a vibe of how someone may or may not be feeling or reacting on a particular day in class. And so as much as we can in this virtual space, we still want to make sure that we want to support our scholars as they move to and through this space called virtual learning. So we hope that you'll be a part of that whenever you're there. We even got some places and spaces where we'll actually got some things where we'll be actually able to do some movement and some dance breaks and some what we call brain breaks. We'll be able to do some transition to kind of give a chance to help students understand, here's a chance where you can take a break from your brain and do some type of activity and movement to kind of get them going, get them recharged, and get them ready for the next class or the next teacher or the next assignment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. All right, at this time, I just want to give you guys the opportunity to look at once again our different meetings that we will have this week. Today was just an overview and to give you the opportunity to ask the leadership team different questions that you may have. That's why our meeting was today, but the rest of the week's meetings will be specific to your child's grade level. At that time, what will happen is that you will log on using the same link that you did today. And you will, for instance, if you have a pre-K student, that means at 10:30 tomorrow, as well as kindergarten through third grade is at 1 p.m. On Wednesday, September 2nd, we will have a special education meeting at 3 p.m. And fourth, fifth, and encore teachers will be meeting at 4:15. And then our last meeting, the conclusion of our series, will be our 6th through 8th grade teachers at 1 p.m. What will happen the very next day after that meeting, the teacher will reach out to you at the number that we have on file or via email and provide you with the information that you need so that your child can, one, log on to Clever. And if you don't know how to log on to Clever, we have our how-to videos. Maybe they're about 2 minutes long. All you have to do is click on it and it will walk you through how to log on to Clever, which the easiest way I find is go to our CMSD website. You go up under students, click down to Clever, and then put your child's username and password in. When you do that, it takes you right to the big C, and then you just go to the big S, and then you're right there so that your child is able to access all of their daily activities. So at this time, what I would like to do is to look at the chat to see if we have any questions. Ms. Wade, our assistant principal, was monitoring today's chat, which is on our Zoom. And also Mr. Brown, our Dean of Engagement this year, was monitoring the chat for our Facebook. So at this time, Ms. Wade, could you tell me if there's any questions in the chat?
Not at this time, Mrs. Taylor Ivory. There are no questions.
Okay. And Mr. Brown, did we have any questions from Facebook?
No, ma'am, not right now. We have no, let me just double check. No, we have no comments or questions from our Facebook. We got a couple viewers, but nobody got a couple hearts and thumbs up. So thank you for that.
Okay, well, that's one thing. I just want to make sure that parents understand that we are here to support not just your child, but you. It takes a village to raise children. And once again, I thank you all for allowing my leadership team as well as my staff to educate your child to turn another page in the chapter of their life. I have children myself, and I always want to put the best people in front of them to prepare them for life. We're not expecting you to know everything. I don't know everything, but we're going to make sure we find out who the people are that do. And your child will be well prepared during this remote learning. I give my word to that. So if you are having any issues whatsoever where you're not receiving communication from the families, from our teachers, if you're not receiving support from our family engagement or our Say Yes coordinator, or just maybe you just need to talk and say, hey, I just need to vent. I'm trying to do the best with this kid and he's not listening. He's not, hey, I'm here for you as well. My leadership team is here. I see that there's a question about the school hours. Once again, students are supposed to begin logging on at 8:30 a.m. and their school day concludes at 3 p.m. 8:30 to 3 p.m. So we're asking for families, if possible, to at least have your child up an hour before to kind of get that stretching going, to have breakfast. And so that they're, just in case they're having any type of technical difficulties, that they're able to reach out to one of the administrative team members or to their child's teacher. And also, if you did not know who your grade level specific teachers are, you can go to our Miles Park website, go up under faculty and staff, and then you will see all of our specific faculty by their grade level. And then you just go ahead, click on their name, and then you can directly email them. And that is, like you see on the screen, Miles Park website, all the information that you need about Miles Park School is right there. One thing that Mr. Brown, I know he's so excited about his role this year and coming to Miles Park. He is looking for family members to be a part of our SPO, or what they used to call is our PTA team. So if you're interested in doing that, if you could leave your contact information in the chat or reach out to him directly via email or calling the school, he'll call you back so that he can start building his family team so that we can support students as well as families through our first 9 weeks and throughout the entire school year. It looks like we may have a couple questions in the chat. Ms. Wade, any questions still in the chat?
I responded to some of them. I'm
Okay,
responding to them in writing.
okay. All right, so at this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude our first virtual parent meeting for this opening of the school year. You can reach out to us once again, 216-838-4450. I will on Thursday send out I will say Friday. On Friday, because I don't want to have too much communication going to your home so that you're not overwhelmed like, oh my goodness, somebody else is calling me. I don't know who is what, because I know Mr. Gordon did send out one today. And I know he's going to send out another one tomorrow. So I will send out my weekly communication to you this Saturday, and that will give you updates for the opening of school. If you need support with learning how to log on to the platform, you can call the school or email us, and we can work with you one-on-one to do that as well. So at this time, I'm gonna let my administrative team, if they had any comments or anything they wanted to say, and then we will go ahead and conclude our virtual meeting for today. And I hope to see all of you at one of our other meetings later on this week. So we'll start with Ms. Wade and see if she had anything that she wanted to say. She may be on the chat. Okay, so we'll come back.
Okay, now I'm here. I wasn't able to, I had to unmute. No, again, I just wanted to welcome everyone and welcome everyone back. I am very excited about the upcoming school year for all of our scholars, most importantly, the 5th through 8th grade scholars. We are super excited. We had a great training today on the iPad, so we're looking forward to that. So like Mrs. Ivory said, as soon as they get here from New Hampshire, we will call you all and let you know. And we want to get those out to you so we can get up and rolling with our BILLS program. And for those of you in the pre-K through kindergarten, we will be contacting you by the end of the week to let you know for those devices. So I appreciate your patience with all of that. If you need your passwords or emails, again, please feel free to email myself or Mrs. Taylor Ivory at our school email, and I can forward that information to you individually. We just need the name of the student that you require. Thank you.
Oh, I saw something in the chat, Ms. Wade. One thing, someone had a question about what if the computer shuts down, like something, I guess something must have happened. So what we're asking families to do, if your computer automatically shuts down, just say all of a sudden there's a blackout, you want your child to continue to work on their independent assignment, which would be for Wednesdays. So continue working on their independent assignment. And then we'd like you to relog on in 30-minute increments. So if it is 9 a.m. and it logs off at 9:05, try back at 9:35. And then the teachers will begin reaching out to you. I see one other thing. There's a question about how is attendance taken. So attendance is taken by the live interaction, just like we're on this screen. So if your child is on the screen, they're getting attendance for the day. If they complete their assignments that will be inside of Schoology or in Seesaw, that is how they receive credit for the day. If they're sick, they're absent on that day, we're still going to do the same procedure where you allow the school to know that my child is out ill that day, and the student is required to look at the recorded video that the teacher will be doing live during their live sessions and to complete the assignment. Once they complete the assignment, then their attendance will be corrected. So I hope that answers the question in regards to how will my child's attendance be taken, or if my child is ill. Okay. All right. Our next person, Mr. Brown.
Yes, thank you again, Ms. Taylor Ivory, again to the Miles Park family. Again, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited about being here. I am no stranger to education. I've been in the game for over 20 some odd years. I'm just new to Miles Park, but I'm not new to education. I'm excited about being here. I already met a few parents. I met a few staff members, even face to face. I'm excited. I'm here. Look, I can't wait to even how we gonna. I'm excited to see what we're gonna do about a virtual father's walk. I'm gonna figure this out. Because I'm all about. Look, I'm a CMSD parent. My child graduated from CMSD schools, so I get it. I lived it. I'm still living it now. I feel like it, and so I'm just here to be a service and support to you in any way possible, and to provide some type of encouragement to all of our scholars. Is she?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown. All right, Ms. Helber. Ms. Helber, our digital coach, our technology coach.
I'm just very, very excited to work with the VILS program and get our 5th through 8th grade scholars rolling with their iPads. And I can't wait for them to come in and get everyone situated with that and using technology more effectively.
All right. Sounds good. All right. And Mr. Hill, last but not least. Thank you, Mr. Hill. I think he's muted.
Yes, look forward to meeting everyone, and just feel free to reach out to me if you need any help. Looking for any resources in the community. I'll do my best to work hard for you. Feel free to send me an email, and I'll return your email as soon as possible.
All right. Thank you, Miles Park leadership team, and thank you, families, for taking the time out of your busy evening in order to come to our Miles Park leadership meet and greet. I look forward to seeing you through at least one or two of the other virtual meetings this year. Have a great evening. Like when a parent want to ask me something, I see you there.
Oh, hi. No, I just was tuning in. I just turned in.
Did you get an opportunity to get your questions answered and everything?
I want to ask far as the Chromebooks for the kids.
Yes. So would you already have a Chromebook, or you need to get a Chromebook?
I need to get one.
Okay, so we just need you to call the school tomorrow at the 216-838-4450 number, and then we need your name, your contact information, as well as what grade, your baby's name and grade, and then we'll schedule an appointment for you to come up.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing us to educate your baby this year.
Oh, I got another question. So how is the process going about school start? They just click on remote learning on the 8th?
Yeah, so all they'll do, the teacher is going to call your child the day after their virtual meeting, and give you her username or his username and password. And so what you'll do is that you will actually log into Clever, and then that will take you to put in a username and password, and then that takes you right to Schoology, and that's where you'll see the teacher.
Okay, so do they have to wear dress code?
No, there's no dress code the first 9 weeks, not during remote learning.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We answered all your questions?
Yep.
All right. Take care. See you soon.
Sure.
Mr. Brown, we have anybody else Facebook Live, or are we? I can't hear you.
I have a question.
All right. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm Alea Weems' mom.
Okay.
So I kind of joined in on the meet and greet kind of late, but I just wanted to know the actual hours for school, and when do they actually take a break, and do they give out hotspots?
Yes. So I will. This is twofold. So school day is 8:30 to 3 p.m. every day. If your baby is in kindergarten through 8th grade, is your baby in What grade your baby in?
She's in second. She's in second.
Second grade. Okay, so her school day will be 8:30 to 3 p.m. every day. There'll be a break for lunch, and during that time, that's when, if you didn't go to the school to pick up her lunch for the week, or if you just going up there every day up to, I see her right there. I see her. Let's see. I see you. Baby. How are you? So what you would do is that you would either come up to the school between the hours of 10:30 to 2 p.m. and pick up the lunch, or every day if you choose to, or you can go to pick it up for the week. It's up to you.
Okay, because I received that letter in the mail with their barcode on it.
Yes, so that's what you want to take up to the school, and they'll scan it. And so either you're gonna tell them I want it for the week, or I just want it, I'm gonna come up there every day.
Okay, so do you guys issue out hotspot box? That would be up to us.
No, we have hotspots.
We can take care of it. We got a hotspot for you. We just need
Miss
your
Weems.
name, number, telephone number. Go ahead, Miss Wade.
No, Miss Weems, this is Mrs. Wade again. If you can come up Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday this week, anytime between 9 to 2, just come up and let me know, and I'll give you one.
Okay, I'll be up there Wednesday because I know I talked to a lady from the school, and she was saying something about picking up the school supplies and stuff for the kids.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see you Wednesday. All right. All right.
Y'all.
All right.
We also want to remind those parents, like Ms. Weems, if you just came in late, which is no problem, you do have the option to going back on our Facebook page. If you go back to our Facebook page at Miles Park School, you can go back and watch this entire broadcast in its entirety. So you can go back and catch the whole thing. I see Ms. Scott nodding her head. I think she just joined us very shortly. So you can go back and watch the entire thing. I see you saying something, Ms. Scott, but you was on mute.
What y'all over there asleep? Oh, girl.
They sleep. Leave them alone. Okay, I see Ms. Scott.
Can you hear me?
There we go. I saw you trying to say something, Ms. Scott. There you go.
Look, this all new. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. They're having say, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Ooh, I can't wait till this start back. She be up all night, sleep all day. I can't wait till the 8.
No, we're not gonna sleep all day. We're not gonna sleep all day. We want to be worn out from all her learning she's gonna do. All the learning she's gonna do all day long, from 8:30 to 3 p.m. She's gonna be learning, whether it's she's working independently, small group, one-on-one with her teacher, or on a live session like this.
I am so
we just
excited.
want you to have a little platform. So
I'm
did
excited.
you have any questions? Oh, I'm excited too. I am. It's new for everybody, but we're gonna navigate this. All of our kids are gonna be well prepared. Families are gonna be prepared, and we're definitely gonna be here to support all of our babies. And I appreciate you returning your baby to Miles Park for another year.
Yes. Okay, I'll be up there
All right.
Wednesday.
Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm
you
good.
coming Wednesday? Okay.
Yes.
All right, we have you down. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Brown, we got anybody else there? We're gonna go ahead and, all right. All right, at this time, families, I thank you once again for logging on to our Facebook Live, as well as for our parents that were on our Zoom meeting today. I appreciate all of your questions and your enthusiasm and encouragement and confidence that you have in our leadership team, as well as our teachers, to educate your child for this school year. Please don't stress out. We know you're doing your best to make sure all kids are educated, especially the ones in your household, but it takes a village to raise children, and we're a part of that village, and we need you to help to support us too. So I will conclude. We are learners today and leaders tomorrow here at the Hornets Nest. And students, I will definitely see you if you're on here September 8th, bright and early, 8:30 on the dot. And for our families, I'll see you possibly at another virtual meeting later on this week. Miss Ivory, I am out. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.